everyone, welcome to Mogul Media episode 22. We are sitting down with our 2017 Moguls, and today I have the pleasure of sitting down with founder and CEO of Easy Period, Alyssa Bertram. How are you?
I'm good. Excited to talk to you today.
I'm excited to hear all about what you're doing. Let's just jump right in. Tell us about your company.
Yeah, so last year in June of 2016, I launched a subscription delivery service for organic cotton menstrual hygiene products. So I decided buying tampons was a pain.
Yeah.
And I wish they would come to my door. So I started doing some research and I started to learn that the products that I had been using were toxic and bleached and had synthetic fibers. So I made the choice to source organic products, which aren't that easy to find right now. You have to go to the health food store and deliver them right to women's doors with a chocolate bar.
Ooh, I didn't even know that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And what made you kind of want to get into this and actually make a career out of this?
I was in a successful position at the hospital doing healthcare research, and although it was something I was good at, I wasn't necessarily passionate about it, and I didn't feel challenged. I kind of felt stagnant. So this was an idea that I had in the back of my mind for a few years. So when I actually decided to go for it, it was just so nice to be doing something that really mattered to me.
And you have a social twist on it as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so 5% of our profits are delivered to an organization called Zana Africa that donates pads and health education to girls in Kenya.
That's awesome. And how come Kenya? Do you have a connection there?
Yeah, so 80% of girls and women in East Africa lack access to menstrual hygiene products.
Wow, that's a lot.
So there's a huge need there.
Definitely. Well, congrats. That's an amazing initiative. And what's coming up for you right now? You're a year in.
Yeah.
What's on the horizon?
Yeah, so right now we're planning for 2018. We're doing a relaunch of our website. We're creating a first period zine for young girls to kind of explain the process to them and the do's and don'ts and all that kind of stuff. Lots of things in the
That's
works.
amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like young girls need that, like to be empowered and to not feel, embarrassed. So that's amazing.
Yeah, we're trying to talk about things in a really transparent way and address things that we don't see being addressed elsewhere.
For sure. Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And what is it like? It's hard to be an entrepreneur. I'm sure it's starting out. What's the hardest thing for you about being an entrepreneur?
I think the hardest thing is probably like the external perception of it. I think a lot of people misunderstand and think that entrepreneurship is like a fast kind of overnight thing, where it's really probably a lot slower than many other careers. It's something that you build at slowly. It's literally like raising a child. Like you're slowly building something from nothing. So yeah, I think it's kind of external perceptions of it and just having to kind of refocus and remember what you're doing and why you're doing it and stay focused on that.
That's great advice as well, just for anyone that's starting out.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be honored this year as a City Mogul? Very exciting.
Yeah, it feels great. It's always nice to be honored and it's really nice to give back.
And of course, like every entrepreneur, you're not just doing one thing, you're doing a million things. Tell us a little bit about, you're doing some events in the city right now.
Yeah, so I run events for groups of 40 women called A Woman's Worth, and it's a dinner party and discussion. It started out because I had read this book called A Woman's Worth by Marianne Williamson, and it really affected me and it made me feel really powerful and really inspired. And I pictured an event where I could sit around with a group of women and kind of discuss the concepts from the book. So I planned this one-off dinner party. 40 women bought tickets and came. We ate Indian food, and it was like this beautiful window lined loft. And then after, I led this discussion talking about kind of finding your worth within and owning your power and knowing that no one's gonna see in you something that you don't see in yourself.
Alyssa, are you ready for Mogul Rapid Fire?
I'm ready.
Ooh, okay. Here we go. Tea or coffee?
Both. Coffee.
Stumped you. That's my first stump of Mogul Media for tea or coffee. Something you never leave the house without.
Chapstick.
Also a good one. Favorite TV show?
Friends. Classic.
Favorite place to eat in Toronto?
Ooh, I love the patio at Vivoli, Tironi.
Also good patio troni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Italian.
Yes. Favorite place you've ever traveled?
Saint Lucia.
Dying to go to St. Lucia.
Beautiful. So beautiful.
I'm like hot like thinking about it.
Yeah.
Well, this room is also hot, but I'm hot thinking about that.
When you get to the airport, take the helicopter, even though it's a little bit more expensive. Do not take the bus.
Ooh.
I got there and puked, and then I took a
Okay, note to self.
Yeah.
Helicopter, no puking.
Yeah.
Got it. Who's your alter ego?
an 80-year-old grandmother.
You're really an 80-year-old grandmother.
Yeah, at heart.
I love that.
For sure.
You nailed it. Great job. Okay, so where can we find Easy Period online?
Easyperiod.ca, the full words.
And on social media?
Easy period.
And
simple.
Easy Period.
Yeah.
Everything's easy. And can we get, if you just order online, how long does it take for tampons or pads to arrive at your door?
We try to get all our orders out within 1 week of them being placed.
Okay.
It's getting harder with the demand, but we're gonna make it work.
Hey, demand is there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And at least we all know roughly when we're getting our periods, so that also really helps.
Mm-hmm.
So we can like think about it in advance and
Yeah.
order them in advance. So
Yeah.
that's great.
And once you're subscribed, you have a steady flow, so you never have to run.
Pun intended. You have a steady flow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for sitting down with us.
My pleasure.
And we will catch you on the flip side.